process video. Today I'm going to create a layout using amazing CAD files from Paige Evans. She's a well-known designer all around the world. She designed collections for Pink Paisley, but she also designs amazing CAD files, and I had the pleasure to be a guest designer with her CAD files, and I created 3 projects. This is one of them. This is the layout where I will be using CAD file called Wildflowers. I cut out the same CAD file 6 times. 4 of those are heading one side, and 2 of those are mirror images heading other side. So it's like flipped vertically. I hope it's a good word in English. And I used watercolor paper to cut out all the flowers, and I am painting them with my favorite Prima watercolors. I have 3 sets. One of them is called Tropicals, the second one is Decadent Pies, and the third one is Classical. So I have 3 sets mixed together, and I am painting the flowers in red and orange colors. They reminds me of poppies. They are not poppies, I know, but kind of reminds me, so I decided to paint them reddish, pinkish, and I painted all 6 of them, but I end up using only 4, so I have 2 spares that I'm going to turn into the cards someday. Yeah, someday when I will have more time to do so. So I'm painting my flowers first. I'm adding some darker shadow in the middle using the black paint. So I'm because the red paint is still wet, the black color spreads a little bit more, and when I will be done with painting all the flowers, I will paint the stems too, using the green colors. I'm not sure. I think I've mixed a few shades of green to get the perfect shade. And I left all those flowers to air dry because I wanted to have them as straight as possible. And as you know, heat gun sometimes make paper curl, and I didn't want to have that. And I'm painting the stems green. The flowers are not so dry yet, so sometimes the green and the red combines together, but this is how I wanted it to look. I wanted to have a kind of whimsical look. It took me a while to paint all 6 flowers. I don't know how long, but at least half an hour, maybe a little bit more. I thought it will go faster, but um, yeah, it's 6 flowers, so it took me a while, but it's really worth it. I like this therapeutic work with paper, and this is how all those looks. I use different shades of pink and red all over, and I have 2 red, 2 fuchsia pink, and 2 lighter pink colors, and now I'm using 3 colors of distress oxide over the plastic bag in the size of 12 by 12 paper. I have faded jeans, citrus, twisted citron, and peacock feathers, and I'm spraying a lot of water over them, and I'm going to apply them on white watercolor cardstock paper. And I sprayed everything. I added a little too less water, so in some parts the colors didn't flow that well. That's why I'm adding extra water to make the colors flow a little bit better. I wanted to mimic kind of a sky and grass on my background, because I wanted to add those flowers like planted on the grass, and I'm adding more water to make the blue color mix together better, and I'm absorbing a little bit of too much water in some areas, and I left my background to dry on air. In the meantime, I use layered butterfly cut file and some paper scraps from various Paige Evans collections for Pink Paisley to create layered butterflies. As I said, I use different paper scraps I'm not even sure which collection they were from. This is the mix of Oh My Heart, the mix of Oh My Heart, Whimsical, Turn the Page, and Pick Me Up. The only collection I didn't get was the very first one collection, Page Design for Pink Paisley. I got all the other ones. And my background is dry. My butterflies are also done, and I sew through every butterfly with white thread. And I am ready to glue down my flowers. I'm only applying glue on the bottom part of the flower because I want to add some 3D foam squares to add a little bit of dimension to the background, and I am gluing it right now before I will glue down this second row of flowers on the background too. I chose two colors, the fuchsia pink and the lighter pink reddish color. I didn't use the real red one because I don't know, it was just too much, and two layers were enough with those colors too, so I have two spares. And I am not gluing down everything very strict. I want them to kind of float around to be more dimensional, like a real flowers on the meadow. It may be damaged easier than if you will glue everything down, but I'm not afraid of it. I'm not going through those layouts over and over again, so I don't mind if something will be bended. I have two pictures of my daughter. It was taken a few years ago, and she's holding poppies. The pictures were snapped somewhere in Slovakia during our family trip, and we stood there only because I wanted to shoot her few pictures in the poppy field, and I think those pictures matches this cat file perfectly. So I'm happy I can use them. It's not the first time I am using them. I already created a mini album with those pictures. It was a very long time ago, so I was happy to be able to kind of refresh these memories creating this page. I'm not always making pages to just memorize something. Sometimes I create just for fun. Well, mostly I create just for fun. So I don't mind scrapbooking the same pictures few times. So I'm totally okay with that. I use two layers of cardboard beneath each picture to add a little bit more dimension, and I'm also using a variety of embellishments from different collections. Not counting the brand new collection that is called Truly Yours, no, Truly Grateful, I have all of the leftover pieces from different collections in one big bag, so I'm not sure which collection are all those elements. I think that this Polaroid frame is from Oh My Heart collection. I don't know how it happened, but I had three free packagings of ephemera pack for this line. I really, really love this collection. And I'm gluing it over the picture, framing the head and the body of my daughter. I'm also adding some flowers from Whimsical collection. There are the leftover flowers because most of them are already used. I have a tag and the notes tab behind the picture. They are from, I think, Pick Me Up collection. And now I'm going through other embellishments that may fit my page. The great thing with Paige Evans collections is that you can easily mix and match them together. Maybe not all of them are in the exactly the same style. Some of them has different flower styles, but still they are very colorful. And if you like colorful designs, as I do, you know I do love colorful designs, they work really, really great together. And I also use the flowers from Oh My Heart collection, and you really can tell they do not match this design. You can never have too many flowers on your layouts, right? I'm adding my title now. I'm using brand new Truly Grateful collection right now. It's the first layout I'm making with this line, and I really wanted to use this title, Make Your Own Magic. Those are the epoxy stickers with words and titles only, and I thought that the color will work perfectly on the sky, and this is the area that I have empty, so like a perfect match. The length of the title is also perfect, but you have to use extra glue if you use some mixed media, because this kind of material tends to unstick. So I added extra glue to behind those letters later. I did it off camera, but this is something you have to remember, because they look like they stick, and you put them away and they just pop. And you wonder, where is this letter from? And you will go through your layouts to search the missing letters. And now it's time to add my dimensional butterflies. I'm placing them between the flowers, under the flowers, over the pictures, everywhere. And I have few ideas on the layouts only with those butterflies, because I love nesting things. It adds so much dimension, and I'm really going. I'm also going to create a mini album someday when I will have time. Yeah. This is a magic phrase, when I will have time, but someday I will. I am sure of that. I'm finishing my page, adding colorful dots from epoxy stickers, and I'm not sure, but I think I removed two butterflies at the end because I thought it's too much. I don't know if it's this time when I'm doing it. I wasn't sure what to do with those butterflies. I wanted to use them, but then the background was already busy and I struggled with them. But I think I removed one or two at the end. And my page is ready. I hope you like it. I hope you like the process. Here are a few close-ups, and thank you for watching. Check the description box. I have linked the cut file there. I also link the products are used if they are still available. And see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.